It's cold off and on in my house, man. Better get. That's. Yeah, thank you for watching the stream. I'm just chilling, going through these missions. I'm sure you've seen them before, but I'm just chilling because I like this game. This game is savage. Find the right group. Best solution to beat the game. You got it. Cool. We got this.
Hardy har.
Let me see if that will work. Let's go.
Step right up, kid. Ow!
GPS doing alright.
You're gonna die laughing.
Easy. We can beat it. Let's go. DPS.
You're gonna die laughing.
Because fire DPS is not really that strong. So I just stick to tanking. That's because they use it when I'm
Step right up, kid. Head back!
I'm not sure what their plans were for the lighthouse, but we can be certain it wasn't to build a community center.
I was gonna finish him off on that. I did more damage. But... oh, because I was DPS earlier. So I get enough mods, I just go look for the collections. Start selling that. Make some money because I need some of the collections to buy too. I'm trying to buy them right now. And it's that 4-player one, and I need to beat 2 refreshers.
The Riddler's gang is threatening to take control of the Cape Carmine Lighthouse, and they've got a big hitter on their team. Track them down and take them out.
No! What's your problem?
I'll read your comments after this. I just set my phone to do that.
That hurt, bub. That wasn't funny. How puzzling. That ain't gonna stop me. Oh.
Hold on, I'll get.
You're unquestionably mine. You'll answer for that. Dagnabbit. That ain't gonna stop me. How unclever. That wasn't funny. You'll answer for that.
Curiosity killed the cat? Ain't too healthy for you either. Jerk!
too. Okay, let's go first.
You ain't gonna solve any riddles when I'm done with you. Oh! That hurt, bud. You wanna fight? You got it. What's your problem?
So much pent-up aggression.
Shit. Oh, right there.
I'm not sure what their plans were for the lighthouse, but we can be certain it wasn't to build a community center.
Ron's about to die too. Another charge for like that for a little bit. I'm gonna respond to you guys besides through screen. I got a nice TV, you don't do that too. How did I make that much money? Okay, so you know how when you open those time capsules and you keep getting those items that are collections, gears, gear collection, and other stuff that they give you. Oh, and emblems. When you get those 3 items, some of them are rare, some of them aren't. So at the time when that necessary time capsule is there, to pick up the value, is you look it up and see how much it's worth for one. For example, I'd rather show you than tell you. Okay, so when you get to playing this game, DC, right? People complain about how some mechanics are not working, or PvP and everything like that. Yeah, I get it, but at the point where it's at now, it's actually capable of going further. You know what I mean? Like, you always learn from your mistakes. So when it comes to technology and stuff like that, when it comes to an update, they'll always let us know, be aware of it's gonna happen. And sooner or later, it's gonna be to the point where I believe it's, because think about it, technology evolves, right? Like, for example, this is an MMO, this is a virtual world, I guess, like Warcraft, I guess, like, basically. What I'm saying is, when it comes to games like this, it's complicated if you don't know the backstory. It's complicated when you have no interest in what it's about in the first place. If you go along with the game and you keep figuring out every, like, investigation, briefing, for each mission and everything like that, and you keep collecting every single piece of gear, you know how you get those feats, those feats for getting the whole set? If you get both of them from both sides, like, let's say you have a DPS, but your main role is DPS, but you kind of want to do a different style, like tank, like I do. So I'm mainly a tank, and then my side is my DPS. And so what I'm talking about there is just to keep this at an organized shortcut. So that way you don't have to keep going back and forth, switching to a different tune. So at the time being, you want to make sure that your main character is maxed out, right? So what I'm saying is, anything that's maxed out in gear, like that you have to focus on that first on your main character. And then with all the, all the currency that's based on what the DLC is, focus on the main ones. Anything that's second to that, anything that's second to 195, which is 193, you want to put it in your secondary role, is what I'm getting at. Because that way you're kind of balancing your time and money, because you're not just rushing in just to get gear. You know what I mean? Like, and throw it away. Like, kind of organize it to make sure that you're balancing your time instead of switching to a different tune, when you could have took that time that you're playing from your second tune to your main tune, is what I'm saying. So when you're playing, see how that's 193, 193, 193. I'm trying to get this character to have complete 193 gear, right? So when I complete the whole set for my tank, so what I'm doing is, anything that requires to be PvE OP gear, like the neck piece and the headgear, the Owlman headgear. Hold on, where's... Yeah, this is from Torn Time. This is the old OP gear. But if you get that one, I think they're both 200, and these are both. This one's 180, and this one's 192. But I think I could just keep it for my DPS. If I could do that, that'd be sick. I'm gonna just change this to my DPS. That makes sense. If it's possible. So what I'm gonna do is, when I get the collection for the OP gear, which I almost have. Sorry, I'm a little baked. So there. Okay, I already got the aura, and I didn't even collect it. I just tried to sell it so I can get more OP gear. And what the OP gear is these two items right here. I got them really for cheap. And if I get the last two, I'm good. Because that way I can just focus on the last one. And the last one is getting all the currency. As much ultra bucks as possible to get the last piece. Because the last two pieces, you have to earn it. You can't just buy it off the broker anymore. You have to earn that gear. Like that last collection. It's like for this one's hard to get, and they're selling it for that cheap. I'm not gonna do that. There's gloves, 200, so I'm gonna sell it for 190. I'm just gonna sell. You see that? Hopefully that would work. If I get that much money back, I'll be rich. And speaking of that too, saying all these rare collections. If you can get it, I would get it too. So if you're watching and you need this, it's gonna be cheaper. So it's a rare collection, and I need to wear it. I do it a lot. So if you see me streaming selling all these items, it's because I bought it up from my time capsules. So if you see it that's cheap, man, you better get it. It's a rare item too. I know what I'm doing. So that one's 6,000, right, for one. So that's gonna sell it for. Yep, the price for that. Wait, I don't know if my character needs it though. The reason why I say that is because I'm not even trying to go to the market. I'm switching characters because I'm looking at something. No, man. No. much money, but let's see. See, I'm missing these two. This one I'm missing too. But that's not the one I'm talking about though. This one. Need that one too. That's the reason why I went to that character. Just tree. Yeah, it does need it though. Yeah. Just for that OP gear though. Nah, wait. So then okay, just give me more valuable. Okay, wait. Yeah, I'll wait. Cause all I need is just that one piece, so I'm not tripping. I'll get that later. And by the way, unstoppable. Rare origin materials were hard to come by, dude. Let's get to be in this. Cool. Sorry, it has something in my eye. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Yeah, I'm just pretty much just chilling.
Johnny Quick thinks he's the fastest man alive, or at least that's what his girlfriend will tell you. I wonder if he can keep up with you, though.
Maybe one of these days we'll be free of all these superpowered monsters. For now, you can do your part.
Barbarity is everywhere in this universe. You're more likely to see an act of cruelty than an act of
Owlman uses my own tactics to strike fear into the hearts of Gotham citizens and to empower their criminal scum. It's time to give them a taste of
The crime syndicate has its tentacles wrapped around every facet of this Earth's society. We need to map out their control structures so we know how to infiltrate and subvert them.
All this you're doing is gonna get you in trouble.
Kindly to interfere in official business.
Hey, butt out!
Call for backup. My pension won't cover this.
Hey, let me out!
Thanks. I think. Now buy me some time. Don't take this the wrong way.
Call an ambulance!
Is anyone out there? If you really want to do some good, stop them at the source.
Who wants some?
Hello? Anyone? Thanks. I think.
Dispatch! We got a 1035 here. My pension won't cover this. Requesting backup.
Hey, let me out! Don't take this the wrong way, but I can't be seen around.
This one's mine.
And I seem really focused on that. I think that I am.
Officer down.
1033, request assistance!
I'm hit.
Hello? Anyone?
What are you supposed to be? Call an ambulance!
This situation is getting out of control. I can't take it in here.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Not true.
but I gotta get out of here. Who do you think you are? Is anyone out there? If you really want to do some good, stop them at the source.
Hey, let me out! Messing with, do ya?
All this help you're doing?
Doing all these little missions before the reset. They just reset and I didn't get a chance to play all day.
All this help you're doing is gonna get...
I appreciate it.
Officer down!
Officer down!
I was just doing my job. Gordon wanted me to get some extra votes. Call for backup.
Who do you think you are? Thanks, but I gotta get out.
Take him out!
Hopefully he passes through that.
Oh, good! Superman said to expect you. We have a situation here. The ship Superman may have mentioned has been commandeered by LexCorp agents. On top of that, they've taken over our research station.
I'm hit! You little punk! I'm hit! Oh!
down. Reinforcements! It's over for you. No! We're losing ground!
Looks like I just missed the action. Good work securing the site. The ship is empty. I wonder who could have...
Come on, Superman. I thought crashed alien ships were your forte.
Luthor, you'd be wise to leave while you still have your feet under you.
Whoever is in my office got past all of my security measures, including the retinal scanners. They're going to regret that.
Really? Lead-lined walls, Lex? And you want me to believe this isn't a trap? I've already told the Justice League I'm here.
Trust me, of all the ways I've imagined killing you, this is not one. Now let's go. I want my office back. I hate it when people mess with my station. All right, mystery man, we're here. Who the hell are you? Good afternoon, Lex. And I assume this is Superman, correct?
It's uncanny. He looks just like you.
And you sound just like him. Forgive me. I'm Alexander Luthor. And while my hijacking of this office may seem like a threat to you, I assure you, I have much more dire thing. Enough, you loquacious twit! I'll show you how I deal with threats. You're not likely to get away with...
Wait! You could have at least heard him out.
It really is. I'm warning those invading my office is a personal affront, a costly one.
Yeah!
This won't end well. Get back!
I'm bringing you to justice.
You're making a mistake.
Had enough?
Back off.
Maybe this will knock some sense into you.
This won't end well.
This is as far as you go.
Back off. Get back. I'm warning. Stop. I am not your enemy. Please, you must listen. I come from another world, another Earth, similar to yours, but ruled by tyranny. My Earth needs your help.
If what you say is true, then this is a problem for the Justice League.
Please, summon them. Thank you for coming. I am here because an immensely powerful group of super beings called the Crime Syndicate has seized control of my world and made violence and vice a way of life. The vast majority of the police are corrupt, and the citizens have chosen ignoble paths to survive. I once led a team of heroes, not unlike your Justice League against them. But I am the last survivor.
I don't think it's wise to take him at his word. You can't trust a Luthor. Any Luthor.
We can't ignore his plea for help, even if he has the face of our enemy. There are billions of lives at stake. I could use the lasso to compel him.
We don't need to. He's telling the truth. The situation sounds dire.
I don't like the idea of leaving our Earth defenseless, no matter what the reason.
Martian Manhunter, Green Lantern, and Aquaman can command the Watchtower and rely on the rest of Earth's heroes in case of any emergencies. I assure you, Batman, our Earth is well protected. I vote, we go.
This Earth may refuse to acknowledge that I'm its greatest champion, but perhaps this other Earth will better appreciate my efforts. I'm in.
I wouldn't hold your breath, Luthor, or step out of line.
Then it's settled.
Oh, damn. Anyone else got the feels right now? We're gonna need an advance on your protection money.
Officer down! I'm hit!
Gordon, your time as mayor is over. You're under arrest for obstruction of justice.
Could you cut it any closer, Owlman?
I had to make sure your money transfer cleared. Your protection isn't pro bono after all, and neither is your re-election. Now, if you'll excuse me, someone's behind on their payments.
Good, he's gone. Move quickly.
Pretty bold move for a wanted criminal to show his face in my city. I see you found some more costume flunkies. Did you tell them what happened to the last bunch?
This time is different. Your tyranny ends today.
I don't have time to play games with you. I have an entire police force to take out my trash for me. Now, if you don't mind, I have a re-election gala to plan.
I am Alexander Luthor, protector of Earth.
Stop!
You're making a mistake.
It'll take more than that.
It's over.
You shouldn't try to solve your problems with violence. This world is even worse than I imagined.
I'm afraid so. One of the first steps in restoring order is removing Mayor Gordon from office. If removing him gives us a foothold, then by all means, let's get to work. Thank you again, but this is only the...
I'll be back. Yeah, food's ready. I'll be back in a little bit, okay? Thank you guys for watching.